Welcome back, guys. So, after a long time, we are blessed with the opportunity to interact with you all again. And I'm hoping that this is going to be some good interaction with you guys. Well, before we start, I would like to extend my heartiest thanks, gratitude to you all for making some of our shots some real hits over the last few weeks. So, starting from the Usman Tariq shot, which went for almost 5K, and the RCB woman shot, which went for 2.2K. I mean, there's been quite a few shots going in four digits. So, that's really something which will help us
Yeah.
push ourselves that extra mile in creating something new, something interesting, something dynamic for you guys. And well, I mean, today has been a historic day, not just for Zimbabwe cricket in particular, but for cricket fans across the globe. I mean, Zimbabwe defeating Australia, this doesn't happen very often, right? Though, if you guys know, this is the second time that Zimbabwe have defeated Australia in T20 World Cup history. While they haven't lost yet to Australia, mind you, they defeated them in the
Yeah.
first edition. Now in this edition, they have again defeated them. So we would like to have some discussions on that. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe our channel. Please like and share your videos with as many friends as possible. And please press the bell icon for further updates so that you don't miss any of our videos. Well, in that case, I'm joined by Ritik, and probably I would be joined by a few other of my team members. And we would like to discuss mostly about the Australia Zimbabwe game and maybe a few other aspects of this ongoing T20 World Cup. So I would like to go to Ritik and ask him about his views on today's match in an overall before we try to deep dive a bit.
Yeah. So, first of all, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, depending on the time zone that you are operating from. And yes, I mean, as Saptashi mentioned right at the beginning, that it's been a really historic day for cricket in general, and of course for Zimbabwe cricket in particular. So, I mean, if I talk about the match, I mean, you would remember that I was starting to message in the groups and as well as to you personally that, I mean, today is a dull day. I don't see enough good matches, or rather, no good matches. And then we all know that cricket, it's called a great leveler for a reason. And on their day, any team can beat any other team, no matter how strong the opponent is. And Zimbabwe showed that's just why cricket is a great leveler. I mean, brilliant from Zimbabwe. First of all, losing only 2 wickets in their first innings, all the way to making sure that Australia don't end up getting past that target. So yeah, kudos to them. I mean, special mention to Muzar Bani who picked up 4 wickets. I mean, what a day he had. And I mean, with that, we can truly say that this T20 World Cup is well and truly alive. So, yeah, over to you.
Yes, I mean, it's been almost nearly a week. I think it started last Saturday. And we have seen quite a few good performances from the underdogs. Well, probably it hasn't always kind of channeled into some positive results for in favor of the underdogs. But if you see from an efforts point of view, from an efforts perspective, I think it has been
Nepal
a great.
came so close for that matter, you the point you mentioned.
Yeah, not just
Yeah.
Nepal. I mean, you go back right to the first game of the tournament, Netherlands versus
Yeah.
Pakistan. Netherlands were almost this close to victory against Pakistan. The dropped catch when Max were out, and things just went downhill from there on. USA, well, they got India at, I think India were
Yeah.
reeling at 87 for 6 or something of that sort. 88, 78 for 7, I think, or 78 for 6, whatever it was,
I
against
think it was
US.
77 for 6, if I'm not wrong. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they just lost the plot because of the onslaught from Surya Kumar, and then later on they couldn't bat enough. Well, Nepal were within touching distance of something historic, and they
Yeah.
missed out on that. And then, England were well. There was this Italy game also, though they defeated Nepal only, but this was Nepal who had almost defeated England the other night, and now Italy, who was playing their second game of T20 World Cup, they defeated them by 10 wickets, the Mosca brothers. So
Yeah.
that was something sensational. Afghanistan versus South Africa. How can I just exclude that match? I mean, it had everything. I mean, proper pot boiler kind of stuff. And Ahmedabad has been host to some of these games like this. I go back to the 2023 IPL final. It was that full kind of a nerve wracking game. Again, this one, and today Zimbabwe versus Australia. Though it was not a very tight contest kind of thing, but I mean, the kind of spirit and performance that Zimbabwe put in. Really, hats off to them. Well, I think
Okay, so
they've
with
got
that, I think we have some
a
comments.
couple of,
Yeah, great
yeah,
to
just
see. Yeah, first of all, thank you, Diptanu, for
Zimbabwe,
your
Zimbabwe
comment.
can
I
top
mean,
the group. They can beat Sri Lanka. Well, yes. I mean, I
they
think
can.
at this point that group is a pretty interesting group because I think Australia
You
is
have
playing against.
Afghanistan.
I think Australia is playing against Sri Lanka on
Yeah,
uh, Monday. So if Australia loses to Sri Lanka, they are on the verge of elimination, mind you, because they will then only have their game left against Oman. I think probably they will
that
beat
would be
Oman.
an upset if Australia fails to make it to the top eight.
Well,
Yeah,
and then on top of that, if now Australia defeats Sri Lanka, and
hmm.
Zimbabwe also defeats Sri Lanka, then Zimbabwe can top the group. So then it can be
Okay,
Zimbabwe
okay.
who move to Group B instead of Sri Lanka. So there's three combinations. Even England versus Scotland don't rule out tomorrow because, mind you, funny stat: the England till now haven't defeated any European team in ICC 20 World Cup. They've lost Netherlands, I think, twice, if I'm not wrong. Once was in 2009, once in 2014, I think. Last year, last year the game against Scotland became tough, but then it rained and points were shared. Even in 2022, they lost to Ireland in a DL based encounter, so they haven't yet beaten any
Yeah,
European countries till now. And this time they need to beat two European teams, Italy and Scotland.
yeah. I think so.
Well,
We are
so
joined by, yeah,
welcome to Arco Prio. I mean, I think you guys have been aware. He's been putting some shots over the last few months or so. So I just pushed him to make it to the live this
and
time.
Orko
And
Prio is in the Indian jersey. So yeah, I mean,
Yes.
it's it seems that he's really excited for the next game against Pakistan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and seeing Ritik's
Too much
jersey, I
excited.
think, and seeing Ritik's jacket, I think we can have an India Pakistan debate straight away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But I
Maybe.
am too
Maybe.
much scary about Usman Tariq.
Yeah, so
Yeah. The
yeah, definitely
Pakistan spin
we will
attack
try
in
to come.
general. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try to come to that.
Yes,
I think
Saptarshi.
right now let's focus more on the other matches. So
Hmm.
definitely, I mean, at this point, I think Netherlands are gonna lose big against US. So I think this group is more or less sure. If India and Pakistan going through that England group, it's a
Yeah.
bit skeptical at this point. If Scotland can beat England tomorrow, things become spicy. And the Australia group
Yes.
is definitely spicy at this point. Australia, Zimbabwe, Sri Lanka, all in contention at this stage. I think Oman and Ireland are more or less out. And the other group, the
Out.
last
Yeah.
group, I think South Africa and New
I
Zealand
think
most likely are going through.
I was surprised by that group. I mean, Afghanistan not winning a single game. I think I had expected much more
Game.
from Afghanistan
Oh,
in
see,
that
I
group.
think Afghanistan just lost their plot against South Africa. They had enough number of chances.
Hmm.
They had a chance to win it in
Yeah.
straight away in the 20 overs, and then even in that
Over.
super over when I
First super
think
over. First super over.
yeah, it was Azmat.
Yeah.
Azmat, I think, was bowling that super over, and that last ball, Tristan Stubbs
Not right.
hit straight down the ground. And even that when Rahmanullah Gurbaz was creating history, I mean, he hit three sixes, but then that wide sort of changed the
Hmm.
momentum, and I think he just
Momentum.
Yeah.
lost the momentum, and he tried something different. When it was five needed, he thought that even a four can get us to another
Four
super
can
over.
be.
So he took the safer route. Maybe if it was six needed, he would have gone for another big shot, and who knows, it could have been
Yeah. Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes when it's like you have something to lose, that's when fear strikes you, and that's not the kind of scenario you want to be in.
But I am
Yeah.
surprised
And
that moment because
talking about,
he
yes, 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 Orko, please
I
continue.
think yeah, thank you. I think he should go for a six in that last ball. Uh,
Yeah,
Again
I
a
think
four. Again.
I think it was a half-hearted attempt from Gurbaz. He just tried to curve it through the offside, kind of, and not something. I
Hmm.
mean, full power-driven shot. I think that's where he lost a bit of it mentally, maybe.
And
But
also that wide from Keshav Maharaj, that also
yeah,
broke the
Keshav
momentum a
Maharaj.
bit.
Momentum
Yeah.
change. Huh? Right.
Hmm.
yeah, and against New Zealand, I think New Zealand are doing very well again. So I mean, when they lost against India, everyone thought that it's gonna be a bad World Cup for them, but they have again showed that they are the underdogs, and I mean they always like to punch above their weights. I think New Zealand
Yeah,
look like a well-oiled machinery. Maybe that spin department is a bit something that they can worry about with Michael Bracewell missing out due to injury and Isodi not playing, of
Mm,
course. So they lack that leggy, I think, which can be a bit useful sometimes in T20 in terms of picking up wickets at crucial junctures. They have got someone like Mitchell Sandner who has got the skills and ability. We have seen it time and again to restrict runs as well as pick up wickets, and has great deal of experience playing in these subcontinental conditions. Have been part of CSKMI, a lot of franchises across the globe. Also, they have got Glenn Phillips, who is more than useful in a all rounder. But I think that apart from the spin
mm.
attack, that
yes.
batting is doing excellently. I mean, Finn and Team Seifert are in great touch. Then they've got Rachin. I think he's yet to fire at number three. Though I still feel they can push someone like Daryl Mitchell at number three, drop Rachin, and play someone else down the order. But I
Uh,
think yeah, they aren't doing that anytime soon. Glenn Phillips is in some supreme touch. Then they've got Daryl Mitchell down the order. Jimmy Neesham is there. So I think it's a well-oiled machinery.
Yeah, and I mean, just to I mean, bring another point here. I mean, sorry for interrupting, Saptarshi, but I mean, kudos to ICC for making such wonderful pitches. I mean, the kind of battles we are seeing,
mm,
the support that bowlers are
right.
getting, because normally we know that the moment that what T20 comes to your mind, it's all about Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head hitting those sixes in that SRH game. But they have shown that, I
Blind
mean, even
slugging.
bowlers can extract help from these pitches. The way, I mean, and kudos to ICC for that, because after long, I think I'm seeing that the pitches are really helping both the teams. I mean, no matter who wins the toss is practically out of the equation. The way the matches are going on. So yeah, that point I
Yeah,
wanted to bring.
last couple of years, I mean, the kind of matches that have been dealt out at the in the IPL, particularly, I mean, 2024 and 2025, with plenty of matches producing 240, 250 kind of scores. I was a bit, and even
Yeah,
if you see the recent India series, the series which India played at home, I was a bit skeptical about how this World Cup will pan out. But I think it's been a good World Cup. I mean, even if I leave out those Sri Lanka games, even in India, it's not been easy to score 200, 220. Even yesterday, if you see Namibia, India went bonkers in that power play, but then Virat Christmas with all those skills and tricks. I mean, bowling from behind the umpire, bowling those Kedar Jadhav kind of round arm action and everything.
yeah, yeah.
He produced. It was a display of masterclass in spin
And
bowling.
Indian batting was exposed against spin bowling. They were badly exposed in those middle overs. Yeah,
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. So I would like to. I mean, since Orko is has come here for the first time, so I would like to
yeah,
know
yeah.
his views on this World Cup. Any particular moments he has cherished, and what else he's looking for in the next few days, and so. So it's now the ball is in your court. Play.
Uh, the current match is happening. Is Netherlands all out?
Yeah, I think so, or maybe on the verge of it. Yeah, they're all out. USA won by 93 runs.
Right. If
Again,
Netherlands
93. Oh my God, the margin of
again
93 runs.
93. If Netherlands can beat USA today, then it will be more exciting in the group. They can uh,
Yeah. Correct.
India. But I think if they can beat USA today, they give a tough competition to India and Pakistan to qualify from as the second team in the group. But it
Yeah,
can't happen today.
I think. Yeah, I mean now it can't happen. Now USA have lost two, Netherlands have
Can
lost
happen.
two.
US has
So,
already won the game. So yeah,
so I think now
India
it's more or
Pakistan.
less India, Pakistan. And anyways, India I don't think would lose against
that was
Netherlands.
on the cards.
Neither
The
Pakistan
moment
would
we saw
lose
the
against
group,
Namibia
yeah,
in Sri Lanka. I think so. It's more or less India and Pakistan both are gonna go one with four and one with three wins.
yeah,
Uh, but tomorrow's
Yeah, so
tomorrow's game is interesting. Scotland versus England. If Scotland
yeah,
beat England, then it's more interesting.
yeah. So I would like to come to you. I mean, what's your thoughts for tomorrow? I mean, like from an absolutely neutral point of view, what do you think Scotland can do, or what challenges England can bring with them, and all your views from that game?
Tomorrow's game, England Scotland.
Yes, the one which is gonna be held at the iconic Eden Gardens.
I I'm going tomorrow to watch the game in stadium.
Okay, you are
Uh,
going. Nice.
that's great.
yeah,
That's
I'm going tomorrow. And see, the what to say, without Brook and uh, who is the opener now from England?
No,
Salt, is it?
Brook is not
Phil
opening.
Salt.
It's Phil
No,
Salt and
Yeah.
Josh
no,
Butler.
no, no. Salt, right. Without Brook and Salt, no other England batters I think is in good touch or good form except Sam Curran. Sam Curran is bowling really well. The last game against Nepal,
No,
he defended the
Jacob Bithell played well in the last two games.
Jacob
He got a
Bethel.
six
Right?
three
Jacob
hundred
Bethel
from
also played good. Uh, Personally, I don't think Scotland beat England tomorrow. But let's see. Still,
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think England will start as the favorites with a greater win
favorites,
probability
right?
for sure. But I think
Yeah.
Scotland can take hurt from the fact that last time these two sides met in a T20 World Cup game. So I think that was in 2024 when they met. It was in Saint
Hmm.
Lucia or somewhere. I don't exactly remember the venue, but it rained and Scotland, I think, notched up 100 plus in 10 overs with the DLHs posing kind of a hefty challenge in front of England before the rain gods showed up and the game just got a 1 point share. And also that fun fact which I was
The
sharing with
South
Ritik
Africa New
before
Zealand
he
game.
joined.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, the South Africa New Zealand game. Another great contest coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. But I think that's not a very great contest
I-
in terms of the
In morning
competition
or night?
because yeah, it's
Yeah.
at night and then it's in Ahmedabad, I think, New
Right.
Zealand and South Africa. But
Ahmedabad. Okay,
I
okay.
think more or less New Zealand and South Africa both are gonna qualify from that group if you see it that way because I
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
don't see New Zealand, Scotland, South Africa losing to UAE or New
Hmm.
Zealand losing to Canada.
Canada.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I am
so
quite astonished about Nepal's performance, how they fought against England and how they yeah, lost against Italy. I don't think that they lost against Italy by 10 wickets. The two Mosca brothers will
yeah,
uh,
yeah, and the two Moscow brothers are Sydney born. I mean, there's Manenti
Sydney
brothers
won.
also there in the Italy side. Ben Manenti and Henry Manenti. I think they've been playing in the BBL for quite some time. Ben Manenti plays in the Sydney Sixers, and Henry Manenti, I think, has been playing for quite some time for the Adelaide Strikers in the BBL.
Yeah.
Yeah, so of course, I mean, okay, so Ashish is here also. Yeah, Ashish, welcome back, bro.
Yeah.
Ashish,
I
where
think
are you,
Ashish's
bro?
camera is off. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We can see him now.
I,
So
I
hi
I think
Ashish.
Yeah,
can you just shift your camera a bit because the light is just showing up so much, or you can just put it a bit angle से down करके.
Yeah. If you move a bit. Yeah. I think that would be good.
Yeah, so Ashish, I mean, Arka Priya has also joined us for the first time in this
Yeah.
channel live, and so we were just discussing. He's going to watch in England Scotland tomorrow. So your views about tomorrow? I mean, can Scotland get another upset?
yeah. Just give me a moment, okay? Just give me one moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so
Ye-
meanwhile, Ashish comes. I have a question for Orkuprio. So, since you are going to watch the match tomorrow, did you have any plans? I mean, before Bangladesh were ruled out, or rather, they stepped out of the tournament, did you have any plans to watch that game, the first match of Bangladesh West Indies at the Eden Gardens?
Yeah. I have planned for England Bangladesh. But I have two dates, or either in 14th Feb or 16th Feb. England Bangladesh or England Italy in 16th Feb.
Mm.
So I choose that I will go for England Bangladesh, but Bangladesh is not playing, so I not
No, no, not that
matlab,
game. I'm talking about the first game that Bangladesh was supposed to play against West Indies.
yeah. The
Uh,
first game which West Indies defeated Scotland last
oh
Saturday.
no.
okay,
No.
Okay,
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 okay.
Uh,
so he was gonna watch anyways an England game.
Hmm.
yeah, but because 14th Feb is a great day. It's a love day, and my first love is always
Hmm.
cricket. So I choose that day to go and watch the
That's
game
great to hear.
in Eden Gardens.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
so
So
coming to
I'm sorry, I
Ashish, I
was
mean,
having issue.
yeah, I think guys, you all, I mean, Ashish has now doing some great things. He's going to Lords and all. So you guys already have
Yeah,
probably watched his Lords video. I think some now and then his next video will be at the MCG and all other popular grounds, Auckland, Wellington, जो भी है.
yeah, yeah. Surely.
Yeah, so Ashish, I mean,
Let's
coming to
see.
you about T20 World Cup and the upsets, England, Scotland tomorrow, whatever you want to speak.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't been able to watch most of the matches, but I was taking a look at today's Australia match, and
Hmm.
the way the fielding commitments that Zimbabwe really showed, like that was amazing. Like that was pretty good. And
Yeah.
yesterday, Italy really played really good cricket, and
Yeah,
and and
Italy now has the same number of wins or something it's after 2006 in football and the cricket World Cups.
number of games won by Italy football team and cricket team are equal in a World Cup since 2006. After 2006, yeah. So yeah, that's funny, but yes, that is true. And interestingly, I was watching the innings of Nepal batting, and they were after one period they were just throwing their wicket away like a short piece ball. They are hitting it straight to the fielder and everything. These of Scots are as old as the British in Calcutta. Should be a cracker contest. Yeah, definitely.
And both are part of the UK, right? The United Kingdom,
Yeah, and England till
Scotland
now
and
haven't
England.
defeated any
Yeah.
European team in T20 World Cup history. They have lost twice to Netherlands, once to Ireland, and against Scotland was a rain mud contest last time when these two met a couple of years back.
Yeah, if they manage to beat England, that would be, I mean, great. I mean, it would spark up the tournament more. Yeah.
I hardly doubt they will be able to beat England. I know England lost a game against West Indies and they just won by 4 runs against Nepal. But I feel
Hmm.
tomorrow when England comes out to play, they will be a different England side. They will not be as complacent as they were.
Yeah,
Like
I
Yeah.
think it's high. I think Josh Butler needs to step up tomorrow. He has had two couple of low scores, and he's been very good in T20 World Cups. I mean, his record in T20 World Cups is impeccable. So it's time that he steps up. I'm
Surely.
also. I think England have again let out the squad, and they've kept the same team. They haven't included Ben Duckett yet. So yeah, I think
Short
Joffrey
five
Archer,
minutes.
anyways,
Yeah.
has lost his brain after injury, even if he has not lost his skills. So on this aspect, if you three, any of you want to speak against Joffrey Archer, I mean, Joffrey Archer, two matches, two expensive spells, and every
Geoffrey
time,
Archer, to be honest, he looks like, I mean, I mean, Geoffrey Archer as a whole looks like a rusted engine to me. I mean, he has, I mean, to be honest, he has lost that shine or whatever you say, that spark which he used to have.
see,
Yeah.
it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad looking at Archer and Rabada in today's age, because 10 years
Hmm.
ago, like 8 to 10 years ago, these guys were not 8 to 10 exactly, 2018-19 phase. Yeah, 8 years, 8
Hmm.
years ago, these two were actually ruling the stage,
Yeah.
and now just look at them.
yeah, I think, I mean, Joffrey Archer, to be honest, against Nepal also, he was continuously trying to put in that leg cutter and all, trying to pull those cutters which just sat up in the wicket. And I think it was that player Bum, I don't remember his exact name, Kushan Bum or something his name was. So he was just Lokesh Bum. He just smacked him for sixes for fun. And even against West Indies, Archer went expensive. So, but I think they don't even have a proper replacement for Archer. They have Luke Wood, but again, Luke Wood isn't someone whom you want to replace Archer with. You still hope that Archer is your main guy. But I think Archer has lost his skills at least at the depth with the new ball, still with the snap and all, wrist snap and all. If on pitches he gets a bit of help, he can still be lethal. But I think with the old ball, particularly in the slog overs, he's not at all lethal at this point of time.
Okay, so we have a question. That's a good question, actually. If you have the
Yeah,
skill
that's
to
a good
bowl
question.
over 145, this, why would you bowl slower leg off cutters? I mean, you aren't utilizing the fear factor of your bowling. Hmm.
See, I think Archer used this variation a few years back also, but at that point it was deceptible and all because people hadn't picked it up. But at this point, he needs to upgrade himself because you can't keep bowling same strategies that you come with a new ball, bowl with pace, then in the end overs you're using the slower balls. And I think his Yorker accuracy has also gone down pretty much because I remember this was a man who bowled that all impression super over in the T20 in the ODI World Cup final, and he was nailing those wide Yorkers and all. But now
Yeah, yeah.
I hardly see Yorkers from Jofra Archer. I think
Maybe we can ignore this question. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah. So I mean
Cutters isn't variation. Once you started using it, exactly. That's the
yes,
point.
yes, that's a correct. I mean, if you want to use it as a variation, you bowl three pace on deliveries. You try one bouncer, maybe a couple of Yorkers, and in the between you slip those cutters. But if you're bowling 5 out of 6 cutters, then it's not something which is gonna be very much easy. And particularly on pitches where there isn't a lot of grip and all. Okay, on the Sri Lankan tracks you can still use because there's a bit of hold, a bit of grip, and those cutters might not be that easy to clear boundaries, particularly long square boundaries. But with tomorrow they're playing in Eden with short boundaries and with the pitch not having a lot of grip. Those slower balls might again sit up nicely, waist high slower balls, and the batters will smack through the line. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
I think Ashish is doing some calculations or something.
Yeah, yeah. I'm searching for something. Uh, Check your WhatsApp.
okay, okay.
Anyways,
If
So, I mean, like the
Yes,
point you
so
mentioned that your variation can't be your go-to delivery every time. I mean, you have to keep the batsman guessing. Otherwise, how are you going to deceive the batsman? If it becomes very predictable, then that's no longer a variation. That's your regular ball. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
so I
I
mean,
have a question for all. I have a
Yes,
yeah,
question
yes.
for all three you.
Ashish, you can check it. I've sent it.
yeah, yeah. Good.
Yeah, yeah, Orko, continue.
Uh, uh, that Scotland can beat England, but don't you think Scotland is more dependable in batting in George Munshi and in bowling in Michael Lisk?
I
Without
think
two of them, any
apart
other
from George Munsey, there's another talent whom I feel can do well, which is Brendan McMullen. I mean, he's played in the ILT20 also. Even the last time they played against Australia in T20 World Cup 2024, Brendan McMullen played a very good knock against Italy the other day.
Yeah.
He played a whirlwind innings. So Brendan McMullen
uh,
is a very good talent. I feel there's George Munsey. Then the other opener who
and the
plays
captain Richie Wellington.
then I think he's saying K. George Munshi. Okay, so yeah,
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, I think somebody's asking K. George Munshi.
Oh. uh,
Yeah,
That's,
so I mean,
that's
who is that
months.
other opener who plays? I think it's Michael Jones or Matthew Cross. But yeah, I think mostly it will be George Munsey and Brandon McMullen. And also, I think they have two quality spinners, and it's spinners who have given in England a lot of headaches over in the
Michael
last.
Least.
Yeah, Michael Lisk and Mogwart, the left arm spinner and the right arm spinner. And I mean, the other night against West Indies,
Richie
Gudakesh
Wellington,
Moti.
the captain, is not in the form, right?
Yeah, I think he's a bit old also at this point of time. I think what's his
Uh,
age? Yeah, he's 38 now, Richie Bennington.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, the other night against West Indies, I mean, Gudakesh Moti bowled very cleverly. I mean, I don't know how many of you saw. So he was bowling those left arm orthodox against the right handers, and against the left handers, he was bowling Chinaman, similar to
Who?
Kuldeep Yadav.
Who?
Gudakesh Moti. He was doing something which this guy does, Kamindu Mendis. He bowls ambidextrous. Uh,
Gudavis. Which team does he play for?
West Indies, Gudakesh Moti.
West Indies.
Oh,
West Indies.
West Indies. Okay, that guy. Okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so he was bowling left arms orthodox to the right
Is
handers
he
against
Indian born?
Jacob. I'm not sure. Need to check. Against Jacob Bethel, I remember he bowled that wrong one of a Chinaman, and Jacob Bethel got bowled out. So he was doing something interesting. You don't even need
You
to bowl
don't
Yorkers.
even
Hardly
need to
ball at
bowl
145 kg.
Yorkers.
And Nepalese aren't used to extra pace considering their age. Yes, that's a good point again. I think Shobik has made some real good points.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And if you
maybe,
can hit those Yorkers, if you are
so maybe,
confident, then
maybe
there's no better
Jofra.
delivery.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean Jofra Archer needs to have a session with Shobik.
yeah. No, but definitely your points were really good. And I mean, when we are talking about bowling action, I think there's a name that we just can't forget. So I would like to go to all of you, for that matter, to discuss about this guy, Usman Tariq. I mean, his action that has been in the headlines for quite some time now. So yeah.
Yeah, and he might be in even bigger headlines after Sunday. Who knows?
Hmm. But I mean, for what reason? For the wrong reasons or for the right reasons? That's what remains to be seen.
Mostly
Yeah.
for the wrong reasons. I watched a video by Ashwin where he was talking that he was saying that when Tariq goes to ball, the batters have the right to move back, like
Yeah, so
not.
Ravi Ashwin was also making some points on this. I think he was having an online debate with Shivas Goswami the other day that
Okay.
is what Tariq doing legal or illegal? Ashwin has come out in support of Tariq. So what you guys feel? I mean that action and particularly that pause he's taking. He bowls and then
Before he
pause
just
will
at the
just
point of delivery.
and then
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
I mean Ashwin have done this
Yeah,
multiple times.
I
I
don't
think
understand.
Ashwin said that the batsman can say umpire that na
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
stop
He was not
the
supporting
bowler.
Tariq. He was not supporting Tariq, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Ashwin was supporting Tariq. I think Ashwin
No,
himself has
no,
scored that
Supporting
way.
Tariq.
no.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was.
yeah. A
Yeah,
pause. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Huh?
He was supporting Tariq.
Yes,
He was saying that if
2000,
batters can change last moment, then why can't
2013
bowlers? Yeah, 2013 final, that last ball to
2013
Treadwell, he bowled,
City
he
final
took a
last
catch,
ball.
and then Treadwell missed, Dhoni misses,
Dhoni
that
catch
became his
it
commentary line.
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
celebration. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so I mean, what do you guys feel about Tariq and how India will have their time against someone like Usman Tariq, someone they haven't played a lot, someone with that kind of an unconventional bowling action? What do you guys feel?
And India is not played in the pitch also in Colombo. The first match
Yeah,
Pakistan
yeah, yeah.
played there, but
Yeah, Pakistan's
the
anyway
pitch
all
is
games are
unknown
in
for
Sri Lanka.
India.
Yeah.
Ha, all games in Sri Lanka, right? Yeah. Pitch is
Hmm.
unknown for India. Pakistan used to there.
See, if you ask me, I'm very skeptical. If you really ask me, because this Indian team we saw what happened the last day. I mean, against this. I mean, you see. I mean, when the pace bowlers are bowling, it looks like a different batting lineup. The moment the spinners are coming in, it seems that they are just. I mean, dancing in the on the crease. So I am a very. I mean, yeah, really anxious to be honest. And Pakistan with that bowling attack and that too on the Sri Lankan pitches, I think it's going to be difficult unless India
Yeah,
comes with some
Moti
strategy.
is a cagey cat. You can't just sweep him easily. And as we know, English batters mostly land the sweep shot, so it became hard for. Yeah, and I think they weren't really prepared for Vidakesh Moti maybe because he was someone who is a pretty canny operator. He bowled those different types of balls to different handers, I mean left-handers and right-handers, and uh, that was something which was. And anyways, I think England have had their issues against spin. Even against Nepal, they struggled against those couple of spinners, I mean, troika of spinners in Sher Malla, Sandeep Lamichhane, and Dipendra Singh Airi. I think Nepal missed a trick in not bowling Airi in that last over where Will Jacks smacked Casey Curran for those three sixes, which eventually became the turning point of the game with England winning by that slender of a margin. Yeah, so
Absolutely,
I mean,
because see, the most often than not, these teams like England and even sometimes Australia, their go-to shot is either they go for sweep or reverse sweep whenever the spinners come to bowl. And with someone like Moti, I mean, it's really difficult. I mean, he actually reads the batsman's mind, and he can, I mean, just make those subtle variations, which makes it very difficult for the batters to, I mean, play and read. So yeah, I mean, again, Sovik, as Saptarshi mentioned, he has put some really good comments and some good points. Yeah.
I
yeah,
think
and
tomorrow tomorrow England should use Ben Duckett in the place of Tom Benton. Tom Benton is flop in this World Cup.
Yeah, but they have again played Tom Benton. I think the reason of not playing Duckett is one is if you play Duckett, you need to play him in top of the order. That just hampers the position of a few batters.
Point.
You can't play Josh Butler as an opener. Josh Butler loves play starting in the power play. He can take his time, and then everyone knows that Josh.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I think Josh Butler needs to play like an anchor in the initial overs, and he can't take those extra risks because everyone is aware that if he plays 20 overs, he can create havoc. He can wreak havoc in those last few overs. Even
absolutely.
in IPL, he has done this multiple times. That KKR match, I remember, where Rajasthan were 7-8
I
down, and
was
then
watching that live. I was watching that live. That KKR game that we're talking about.
yeah, so
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think with Josh Butler, he needs to hang around for around 14, 15 overs, while the likes of Phil Saul, Jacob Bethel, Harry Brook, Tom Benton can go bonkers around him. Because if Butler stays at the end, because mind you again, England don't have a lot of finishers. Last day they needed 56 or 4 after spin was done, but by then they had lost most of their batters, and Sam Curran was struggling with his timing. He couldn't finish the game. Jamie Overton, I mean, that was an absolute stupid shot to be very honest. But Achilles and bowling the last over is spell, and that was the last over of the cricketers. I mean, Jimmy Overton trying to step out and hit a six against his negative matchup just didn't make any sense to me. Even if it had gone for six, probably that was a shot with too much risk and too less rewards. To be very honest. So in that case, I think if someone like Josh Butler bats in the end overs, he can really convert his scores. I mean, even if he's 50 or 40, he can push that to say 80 or 50. He can score 30 runs in 10 balls. He's that kind of a batter. He has all the shots in the world and a tremendous experience against pace and spin. So he needs to be the glue around which the entire team pivots.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there any chance of playing Rehan Ahmed in place of Dawson?
No, they have released their 11 anyways. It's the same 11.
Release?
Okay, is the 11 announced? Okay,
Yeah, they
okay.
release their 11 always
Oh,
one day before.
one day. Okay.
Yeah, so it's the
Any
same team.
changes?
Yeah, so they're not playing Duckett probably because they don't want to push Butler and Bethel down the order. And if they
Same
played,
team.
and again, if they play Duckett at the top, I think, anyways, he's not most of the times he may get out in the power play, so he's again not there to save you against spin in the middle overs. So then what? And if you
Right.
play Duckett in the middle, he's not someone who is very powerful and can clear boundaries with sixes. So that's the conundrum probably they're
Right.
facing right at this moment. And with Tom Benton having done well in Sri Lanka, I think they're backing him for one last time. One thing England is missing, not yeah, I think they can give him a few overs to be very honest. Even in Sri Lanka, I remember the last T20 when he won them the game with this triple strike in I think the 18th over or something when Sri Lanka needed run a ball and he got 3 wickets in 1 over and that was the game there. They can definitely try, but I mean Harry Brook as a captain has his task cut out, and of course the batters and the bowlers need to step up. I think England need to be proactive, and their bowling really needs to have a look because I think both the games is their bowling which has let them down more than their batting. Even the West Indies game, it was not a pitch to be smacked to get smacked for 196. I feel they leaked at least 20 more runs, and then the the dead accuracy from the Caribbean spinners didn't make the task anything easier for them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And Saptoshida, tomorrow I will take some snaps and try to make a reel out of them for the group channel in
Yeah,
evening.
surely. So yeah, surely. So I mean, you can definitely put something like Ashish also did. He went to Lords and he also went to
Yes,
Port
yes.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
last year. So I also posted one from Wonkede last year when I went to visit was the
Mm.
IPL. So definitely, I
So
mean
guys,
something
please
like
stay tuned because you know that
Yeah,
tomorrow, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we will be going to share that reel with you, share that shot with you very soon.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and on that note, I would like to ask both. I mean, the three of you that. So, any news about Abhishek Sharma? So, I was hearing that he's not well.
yeah, I think I
Some
was seeing one
reasons.
video.
Yeah,
Abhishek was giving some interviews. I think
Abhishek is well. The last time Abhishek is well, but Surya said in the toss that he will miss 1 or 2 games. So one he missed against Namibia, and he might miss
hmm.
Pakistan game. The more I
yeah,
think
Okay,
so
he
okay.
will
yeah, so
miss
I think with India already having won 2 games, they might not
Super 8,
straight away
Super 8
rush.
thinking.
they might not straight away rush Abhishek for the Pakistan game. May give him
Yes,
a couple more days rest before they play Netherlands. I think which is 4 5 days from
fully
now.
fit and
Yeah, again, I
yeah,
mean, Sri Lanka, that's why it's so difficult. Anyways, the pitch is not easy to bat. The bowlers are bowling slow. And then, I mean,
Boundaries are longer. Yeah.
the boundary sizes are much longer than what you get in India. So
Hmm.
you need that extra muscle power to clear sixes. And that's where I think some teams struggle. Yeah, Shivam Dube again with his brute power, and Shivam Dube
Yeah. Yeah.
has played a lot in Chennai also, where there has been similar conditions on offer at times. The ball not having enough pace and clearing big boundaries. So Shivam Dube has that muscle power. I think also Hardik Pandya to some extent.
what about
Agreed.
Rinku?
Agreed. Yeah.
I think Rinku has a tough time ahead because he hasn't played well in the two games, and also I think he has
Hmm.
limitations against spin, particularly in the initial few balls he faces because he isn't a very good starter against spin. He takes a bit of time before. I think he is someone who plays more in the current Dhoni mold, where Dhoni loves to face quick pacers but not spinners, and I think Rinku has similar kind of
Yeah.
issues
Yeah.
at this point of time. Whenever you
Yeah,
start with spin against him, he struggles with the strike rotation. He will get those occasional boundaries, but he can't easily get those quick singles and doubles, a single here, a double there. Can't get those, and that's where the pressure of dot balls come up on him, and then he becomes a bit vulnerable against the paces also, which is kind of his positive matchup.
Yeah. Yeah. That's an issue with him, surely. Yeah. So I think let's see if we have any more comments. Okay. So that was the last one from Sobik. Yeah. So I think we have pretty much covered lots of aspects. I mean, the Afghanistan game. That yeah, that double super over.
Yeah, of course. I think we already have it.
yeah.
41 minutes.
Afghanistan is the team who disappointed us the most in this
Yeah, that's what I said.
tournament.
In that group, I mean, seeing them at number three, it doesn't look good, to be honest.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
Afghanistan
I
and
believe they
particularly
should have one of those top two teams. I agree, that's a difficult group, but still, the
yeah, I think
promise.
Hmm.
particularly
Yeah,
after the kind of performances they have put in the last couple of years, and I mean the I mean the improvements they've shown us over the last couple of years, it was expected that they
exactly,
would be
exactly.
much better this year. But and particularly with the tournament being held in India, a place where a lot of their players has played multiple times in the IPL, they're used to these conditions. It's not alien conditions for
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
to be very honest. It's not Australia or England or something. They have so many of their players: Rashid, Gurbaz, Noor, Nabi, Fazal. Naveen, everyone has played in the played the IPL. They played multiple times in India. Their home grounds are in India, so they are used to these conditions. It's not alien conditions for them. And the two grounds where they played, Ahmedabad and Chennai against New Zealand, both were pretty good batting decks. But despite that, they're not doing well. I'm not sure. I think probably good batting decks was an Achilles heel in turn for them because they love those tough decks where they can put on first scores and defend using their superior bowling attack. They're not a team who like to chase 200 or like to put on 200 on the board and then defend. They like
yeah,
to put on
yeah,
160 and then defend using their superior bowling attacks. Rinku against Spin is as good as Babar Hazam. Yeah, so I mean, Babar Azam last day played recently. I'm excited to see how he plays against India because uh, I mean, I think it won't be an easy pitch. So again, who knows? Babar Azam's slow knocks can be useful anchoring knocks against India. You never know because it's definitely. I don't feel it's gonna be a 200 game. It's gonna be a 150, 160 game.
yeah. I mean, they have good players. Sahibzada Farhan, he's also in good form.
Yeah, I
They
think
are
Saeed Farhan is in good
they are
nick, and
two
and
openers,
and Saim
Farhan
Ayub.
and Ayub.
Also Aga Salman Ali, I think played well in the last series against Sri Lanka, where he smacked a
My goodness.
12 ball
Yeah.
45 or something. I think.
Fahim
Uh,
Ashraf, you can't rule him out.
yeah, Fahim
Fahim Ashraf.
Ashraf, Sadaf Khan down the
Five
order.
must have right. Good one,
Fahim
good
Ashraf
one.
and
Yeah.
Right.
Shadab Khan both, I think, can play those cameos. And I mean, they will play n number of spinners. Last day, I think they played six guys who can spin. Aga
Six.
Salman Ali, the part timer, then Saim Ayub, Abrar
Five
Ahmed,
Ayub.
Usman Tariq,
Yeah.
Mohammad Nawaz, Shadab
Yeah.
Khan.
And I remember the moment Shaheen came to bowl, it was just fours and sixes. So they again went back to the
I think they
spinners.
should drop next day Shaheen, and I mean I know they will play Shaheen again, but I think at this point
Yeah,
Shaheen is a bit predictable also with, because every time the right hander faces him in the new with the new ball, they're most likely thinking of that ball coming back,
coming
hitting the right
in.
hander
Yeah,
pads, and they'll line him up and then try to play him over deep square leg or over mid wicket playing with this swing. And I think Shaheen has become pretty predictable. They can play someone like Naseem Shah or even Salman Mirza, who did well in that first game and in that South Africa series also a couple of months back. Salman Mirza, I think, because Shaheen is really low on confidence. I know he can produce something with the bat. He did well with the bat against India in that Asia Cup
yeah,
also.
yeah.
Again, I mean, also will they play
But
Mohammad
at
Nawaz
at
because
the
India has
moment,
so many.
he has become more of a liability for the team. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
also will
not
they play
very
Mohammad
useful.
Nawaz because India have quite a few left-handers, hard-hitting left-handers in Ishan Kishan,
Hmm.
Shivam Dubey, Akshar Patel. So
Akshar Patel.
can
Hmm.
so can they drop Mohammad Nawaz and play maybe both? If they play Shaheen, can they also play Naseem or Salman
Naseem
Mirza in
Shah.
place of Mohammad Nawaz? Because I don't think Nawaz. And anyways, they have so many spinners. They have the I mean that mystery spinner Usman Tariq. They have Abrar Ahmed. He did
Yeah,
well against India in the Asia Cup. They have Shadab with the leg spin. Aga Salman Ali with the off spin. Saeem Ayub with the off spin.
yeah. Okay, so do we have any more comments? Let's see. But all in all, I think it's been a good live. I mean, after long, I think we are seeing so much of
Yeah.
interaction, and I mean, quite a few of us in the live. Yeah,
Yeah, so I think we are almost at the end of the live. So Ashish has spoken the least. So if he likes to take some time
Guys,
out before
yeah.
we end.
Ashish can maybe give the concluding remarks if anything he
yeah.
would like
So
to add.
And
so
also before we end, we can have some off-track news also. So Rian Parag is the next Rajasthan Royals
Yeah,
Team
yeah,
officially
yeah,
captain
yeah.
of
captain.
us.
I'm not
Hmm.
surprised
I
with
think the seventh captain.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Savik. I mean,
Thank you so
so do
much.
you.
That means a lot. That
no,
means
no.
a lot.
My
Yeah.
point is, I'm not surprised with him being the next captain. I am
Yeah,
still not.
Rajasthan has been promoting him like anything. I mean, over the last couple of years, they even booked the ground for him in
2018,
Barsapara.
18 or 19.
Yeah, I mean, they have even changed their home ground for a couple of games just to get that Rian Parag home
Right.
support.
Barshapara
Right.
Stadium.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah,
I mean, they should be investing more in Vaibhav Suryavanshi instead of him. He is the new talent. So
No, but
I
they're
don't
not
know.
captain, but they are looking at the captain POC, right?
Age factor.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I don't know who is going to be the next owner of Rajasthan.
Hmm.
Good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
yeah. Also, who is the next owner of RCB? Has RCB got that owner?
Yeah.
Uh,
RCB is also up for sale.
Manchester United owner, I think he showed some interest.
Okay. Not sure about that.
Yeah, I recently saw the news 2 3 days ago. Let me check.
Yeah. I think within a few months, these things would be finalized. So yeah, we would get to know eventually.
yep. Cool. I guess we can conclude now. And
Okay. Let's
I,
take this comment. I
Oh,
think one last comment we have. Yeah.
Parag is
uh,
utility player, not a potential with inconsistency. Yeah, I think he's. I mean, inconsistency, and then then Rian Parag is next level inconsistent. I mean, I only saw that one season where I know the kid has potential, but how long can you back him just on the name of potential?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, potential. A lot of players
Absolutely.
have potential. Even Unmukt Chand had potential, but at one point you need to.
Prithvi
I
Shaw.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, at one point you need to transfer the potential into results. It
Where
can't
is he
always be
now?
potential. It
He is
can't always
nowhere
be
to be seen
potential.
now.
No, Prithvi Shaw is now in Ashish's team, back in Ashish's team.
uh,
Yeah.
let's see how it goes. I don't know. But I want one of the openers to get sorted. Like, to be honest, I want both Stark and Engedi playing for us. But that's a discussion we'll have in a couple of months' time, not right now.
Yes, I think Sovikar is asking Orko whether he's shivering about Usman Tariq.
Yes.
Hmm. Anyway, you are in half sleeves, so maybe you need to get your jacket out on Sunday.
No, anyways, Usman Tariq will
Ah,
go in full sleeves only, right? Because in half sleeves it will become even more evident those things.
Yeah,
If
he can
if the
become the next potential Saeed Ajmal, for that
I mean,
matter.
there's been a lot of bowlers. Saeed Ajmal, Sunil Narine. I mean, Sunil Narine stopped playing
really,
international later on. So then there was,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
there was
yeah,
that bowler also. Who else? I think someone else also got once called for an action. I mean, Murli Dharan. I think, but
Yeah, the
Australia tried
legendary
to,
Muralidharan.
but Australia did against Murli Dharan. Then Arjuna Ranatunga took stand for him.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of bowlers
Ah,
who have been called for action in the past.
So I think maybe it's a good time to wrap up if we don't have any
Tariq versus
comments.
Dubey, a battle to watch.
Versus
Yeah, I
Dubey.
mean, Dubey will likely
Yeah.
again go after him, but now I mean, can he go after him or not is the question. I'm not. I don't think Dubey is someone who will look to hang around against
See,
Usman
depends a
Tariq.
lot. Depends a lot on the match scenario. I mean, how many wickets India loses. I mean, what's the score? How many overs left? I mean, all those things come into play, right? Dubey is not an opener. I mean, after all. So you
Yeah,
need to assess the match
right.
scenario, and after that, yeah.
yes. I mean, is Ashish also going to watch any of those matches?
No, man, I'm in Bangalore and there are no matches here. So,
Okay,
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
so Ashish will straight go
But I think
for.
it's been confirmed that RCB would be playing their home matches in
Yeah,
Bangalore.
so
I think that is
Ashish
for
can
sure.
go to DC versus
Bangalore.
RCB.
Yes,
for IPL, I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
try, not for World Cup. Uh,
Yeah, so I
but
think
it's kind of difficult commute, like to be honest, from where I stay. Like
with that
in
Bangalore
Bangalore,
traffic, we all know.
yeah, yeah. So the commute is, would probably kill me. So I don't
and
go.
also
But
I think now it's a good stage for Steve Smith to prove himself if he gets a chance against Sri Lanka because it's like he can be the
yes.
savior for Australia.
What
Hmm.
has he done in BBL few months ago?
Yeah, I think most likely against Sri Lanka they will give him a chance at the top of the order with Travis Head. These two have previously played
Travis
open
said.
together in Washington Freedom also in the MLC.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah, so Chinnaswamy is much of a curse for RCB for Hazelwood. No RCB pacer has done so well at this ground.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yes, true. I think even last year at one point RCB had won 5 away games and they lost 3 home games or something of
yeah,
that
yeah.
sort.
I was coming
Eventually,
to that
things.
point only. And me as an RCB fan, I was just hoping that RCB don't play any match at home because they were playing so well outside. I was like, man, just don't play at home. Just play any other ground. So
Play
yeah, that
all
was
the
the
games
point.
outside.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But okay,
yeah,
finally we won. So that was a
yeah. I
miraculous
think
year
I
for
mean,
us.
Yeah.
so,
And congratulations for that.
yeah,
Yeah, thanks.
yeah. At this point, I think we have fans of 4 different teams in the live, right? Alco is Mumbai Indians, right? Yes.
Yeah, I am RCB
Hyderabad.
fan.
Okay, he's SRH. Nice.
Oh, okay, that's nice. That's nice. Ashish is
Then
Delhi
then
and Saptashi we all know.
yeah,
CSK.
and
CSK.
Ritik is RCB. So I mean, we have 4 different
Yeah.
teams.
Shida, will you come in Kolkata in IPL time?
Yeah, let's see. So enjoy a lot, have a nice
We
dinner
also
first.
enjoyed a lot taking your
Yeah,
comments.
definitely.
Lot, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I think
Enjoyed very
time to
much.
wrap up.
yeah, yeah.
Time to wrap
Surely,
up.
it's been a
Yeah.
good life. Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Good
Yeah,
live. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Thank you so much.
thanks to all of you
Yeah.
guys and to all those who joined in the comment box and helped us push ourselves that
Ho-
extra mile.
hopefully,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Continue.
ho- hopefully joining the next live also.
Yeah, surely. Why
Yeah, yeah.
not? I mean,
Surely, surely.
most likely we are thinking of having one live tomorrow as well if we have enough number
Hmm.
of guys with a dedicated preview on the India Pakistan game. So
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
an
Okay,
interesting
okay.
preview.
yeah, so if
Yeah.
you are available, please feel free to join.
I,
So
I will. Okay, I'm okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
thanks everyone.
Okay.
Cheers. Good
Thank
night.
you, guys.
Good night.
Thank
Cheers and
you,
good night.
Saptashida, Ritik
Yeah.
Da, Ashish Da. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Yeah.
good night.
Good night.